Welcome to lesson number 2 of Form 3 work. Previously, I was looking at classification 2, which was the first topic in Form 3 class, and this is another subtopic whereby I'm going to look at the kingdom Protoctista. Previously, I looked at kingdom Monera, but for now, let us just go ahead and start looking at it. Kingdom Protoctista comprise of organisms which include amoeba, paramecium, euglena, plasmodium, and spirogyra. They have the following characteristics. Some of them are microscopic, while some are multicellular. The second characteristic, some are heterotrophic, while some are autotrophic. The word autotrophic means they make their own food, while the word heterotrophic nutrition means they depend on readily manufactured food. Therefore, it means that they are feeding on the bodies of other plants and animals, or else they obtain nutrients from bodies of other plants and animals which are already dead. Characteristic number 3, they reproduce both sexually and asexually by the processes such as binary fission and sporulation. Binary fission is the process whereby once an organism matures, it just splits into two to form two offspring at the same time. And that one is explained well by the term binary, whereby the word bi means two and fission means to split. Characteristic number 4, they have special structures such as contractile vacuole, which enables them to carry out the process of osmoregulation. That marks the end of that part whereby I was talking about kingdom Protoctista organisms and their characteristics. I would like to talk about kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi refers to organisms which belong to kingdom fungi are organisms which are having the following characteristics that I'm just going to mention. But before that, let us look at this simple chart and see examples of organisms which belong to kingdom fungi. There is the first one here, which is referred to as yeast. Yeast is one of the simplest organisms which belong to kingdom fungi. It comprises of the thin cell wall. It also contains the nucleus. It comprises of the glycogen granule and the vacuole as well. Those are the organelles which are found in the yeast cell. And we also have another one here. This is the bread mold. When you look at the bread mold, it comprises of various parts which include the rhizoids. Rhizoids are the roots which enable this organism to absorb water and nutrients from the substrate. It also enables firm anchorage on the substrate so that it is held firmly onto it. It also contains this part here, which is referred to as the stolon. Stolon is this part here, which holds the two independent parts of this organism together. It also contains the sporangioform. Sporangioform refers to the stem which holds on to the sporangium. Inside the sporangium, we have the spores, upon which, when the organism matures, the sporangium will burst open, or you can say it ruptures out. Upon rupturing, the spores will drop down. Therefore, we say that it reproduces through the means of sporulation, because when these spores drop onto a substrate which is wet, then it will be able to grow once again, and it becomes a complete organism just as the one that we saw. The following are the characteristics of these organisms that belong to kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi are known to be, some are multicellular, while some are unicellular. Sexually and asexually, they also they don't have the green pigment, and therefore they don't make their own food as much as they are growing on substrates, but they depend on readily manufactured food, and therefore we call them the heterotrophs. And lastly, they have cell walls which are made of chitin. Thank you for watching this video. Let us meet in our next lesson, whereby I'm going to talk about the next kingdom, which is referred to as kingdom plantae. Like, subscribe, and share.